is our chance. Fall in love with no possibility. Okay. Okay, party audio in 3, 2, 1. Include. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fans, friends, Romans, gladiators, warriors, people who love entertainment from here across the country, around the world, and across the multiverse. I'm your man, the big boss, the big host, EKB, owner, founder, leader of EKB Productions, proud to present to you another debut edition installment. Happy 2024, the New Year edition of the EKB Productions podcast, EKB's TTS. Yes, we're gonna talk that shit about everything that goes on in the world, in the crazy world of professional wrestling, multimedia, entertainment, and whatever the hell else it is getting you that clout in this moment. And of course, and as always, I'm joined by my ever indifferent, I suppose you could say, wonderful broadcast jackass was the word I wanted to use. No, none of those, none of those words. But whatever. No, yes. Broadcast colleague, yes, Billy Boomerang right there, always as my co-broadcaster from the NXT commentary booth, and we're glad to have him back. So thank you for being here. Right here in the booth. So let's dive right into the action right here. Let's start, of course. I want to give our audience and fans right there, and for those of the talent that we have watching in the back that need to notice right there of what the the trajectory of the plans for the next year with regards to NXT will be, and all the other wrestling products we have within EKB Productions as well. We'll talk about that. So starting with NXT, I think there's been a massive amount of development Uh, we go by the divisions, and I'm just gonna start off talking about the NXT Women's Division. The women's division has always been one of the breakout points of our product, and last year was absolutely just through the roof. As you know, we crowned a new champion in a true living modern day legend, and Natty and Natalia, Natty Neihart right there, who has been proving herself since she's come back to NXT to be a real fighting force to defend that championship, winning it in a very, very brutal triple threat match against Alba Fire and Indy Hartwell, two fastly rising stars. And we can't wait to see what she's going to do with that title moving forward. Tonight at NXT New Year's Evil, which will be immediately following the cast, she is set to defend that title. Her first ever title defense is against the returning boss, Miss Monet herself, Sasha Banks, right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who you got in that match and why, Pod? No. Okay, alright, that's just there. I mean, to lose a championship on the first defense, that would be mighty humiliating, especially for a veteran. Yes, but I think that works against her favor. I mean, it just makes no sense like that. Like, of what they're trying to do with that. Yeah, well, okay. I guess there's that. So, and also, as you know, from those of you who follow or are close uh, viewers of the channel, we've also added on to our women's roster division after having that absolutely just banger phenomenal tournament of my own design, the NXT Amazonians Women's Championship tournament, which was absolutely great, which has now become as a to give the audience a better feel of that, since they love the high quality action, is going to become an annual thing every year, which is the first time. I don't think you see this in professional wrestling actually, that one title actually has to be defended in an annual tournament every year. So that's not a ceremonial title. And so, yeah, every year. So that's a big thing. And I want to send a big shout out to our latest women's roster member who went and won that championship, Riho, scoring big in the finals against Cora Jade there. That was no small feat. That was great. Phenomenal match. What the hell has that got to do with anything? Shut up, man. Yeah. Ugh. And so then those two women went on at NXT Deadline to face each other in a champion versus champions match right here. It's trying to really determine, which title actually means more. Will have that same amount of prestige right here. We're putting both championships on the table and going into a just perfect photo finish right there. Time limit draw right there. And people didn't see the angle, but I don't think Riho was gonna tap out to that sharpshooter right here. She had him dead to the right center of the ring, but she did not tap. She waited for that time limit right there to eclipse right there. Phenomenal class, world class wrestling from both of these two athletes. That's one of those. Well, that's one of those Marvel's what if questions that I would love to explore. Yeah. But in the meantime, moving forward to our what I call, because there's no such thing as any jobbers or squash matches in NXT, and that's the way I prefer it, and that's the way I built it. I'd like to talk now about the North American Championship division, or as I like to call it, the Rising Star tier, that and the Junior division. Ridge Holland has been absolutely on a dominant run right here, just taking on all challenges from the returning Big E to Jeff Cobb to wearing down, facing adversity, facing his former allies in the brawling boots from Pete Dunne to Sheamus right there. He's just all over, continuing to prove himself to be one of the top prominent aspects that's been trained in the Performance Center, and I absolutely love that. Tonight he's set to defend the championship against two, well, not in a non-title contest. Excuse me, I don't want to misspeak. Against two jackasses. There's no nice way to really put it right there. Yeah, Grayson Waller and Dominic Mysterio will be taking on Ridge Holland in a triple threat match tonight. At yes, you don't give demands to pestilent, ignorant children. It's just ridiculous. Appeasement doesn't work. Believe me, I should know. I helped raise 7 kids. Mm, mm, horrible. And so, with that being said, I can't wait to see what Rich Holland does in 2024. But he's got a challenge on the horizon coming in from the Ematic, the future of Lucha Libre, in Dragon Lee. People say that he's poised to be the next North American champion, and I can't disagree with that in a lot of ways. He's on the ball since he's been here. Okay, okay, that's a kind of minuscule and very dismissive of what Lucha Libre encompasses, but sure. And so yeah, so we're very excited to see what he's gonna do once he finally gets in that ring. You know, speed versus superior strength when those two fate come face to face. Right there. Yes. Now moving on to our juniors division, one of the most I'd say probably one of the, if you take a kids poll, maybe depending on the age demographic, but one of the most highly rated and funnest to watch divisions we have in NXT is our juniors division. I'm very proud of the junior heavyweights. They have been absolutely one of the breakout moments of every show. From Tyler Bay to Pete Dunne to Gargano to Ciampa who's just come back. So there's so many prominent guys who can be in that division and who have helped elevate it to our new champion as of a few months ago, Kyle O'Reilly, who has just is still to this day undefeated since he made his triumphant return to NXT, taking the title off the dominantly reigning 195-day reign of Tyler Bate right there to win that championship. Shut up. See, dumbass. See, right. Can you be serious for 5 seconds? What is wrong with you? That is a horrible impersonation. And don't talk about comic books. You don't know nothing about that. It's not like it's what is horrible. You see, that is. Anyway, yes, he was, but it's horrible. You only know. Oh well, all I know about anything Batman is just Heath Ledger. That's Joaquin. Joaquin. See, we getting off topic. Right here. Shut up. We what is wrong with you? We gotta wrap this up. And so what I'm trying now to say is the juniors are most heavily prominent, and we're going to see that in action. That's why we're giving them a platform tonight outside the pay per view. This is the first time ever, but at the conclusion of the actual talking portion of the podcast, we are going to bring it down to center ring, and we are going to see a real masterclass when it comes to professional wrestling as we see Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, two former friends, members of BSS, British Strong Style, face off in a first ever NXT 3 Stages of Hell match to determine two things. Who's going on to face the champion, Kyle O'Reilly, for the NXT Junior Heavyweight Championship match tonight at New Year's Evil, as well as who's going on to take the final spot in the Antonio Inoki Classic, which I know you're all excited about because that's coming up in a few weeks and real soon. So the first fall will be one fall to a finish, so first pinfall wins. The second fall will be based off be a submissions match, so you'll see a lot of great technical wrestling aspects. And then the third match will be contested inside a 15-foot high steel cage, and I know how much you guys are gonna love that. So I'm rooting for that right there. So place your bets now.
Else. I got a feeling half of the cells are just going to be destroyed. For the love of mankind, I hope so. You know how I am with my Aussie Open. Love them. I'm just going to say this. I feel like the breakout team of that entire ladder match to determine the tag champs was Aussie Open. Even if they didn't win, it would have been Aussie Open. It did. I'm just saying, if they weren't to have won the titles, and another team did, they still would have been the breakout team of that match. My point is, even if they lose, and they did. And plus, don't forget both veterans of New Japan. No, Aussie Open. Former New Japan Tag Champs. Ring of Honor Tag Champs, and then Aussie Open is here, which bit of a downgrade, but will suffice to that. Oh yeah, that's actually a very interesting development. But I do got to say this though. I did see one botch in that tag title match. You know when Davis did the flip over the top rope? His head landed into one of the monitors. Like full blown bop, and that's how he got busted open if you recall watching it. Ooh, loved it. It's Okada and Danielson. I'm not complaining. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like if it were to come to it, we need more. What's it called? I completely forgot what I was going to say. We need more wrestlers like. Fuck, I forgot again. I'm that retarded. No, not Zach. We need more wrestlers with the pure like charisma of Nakamura. Sure, most of our guys are good wrestlers, but they need to have a connection. Like take Dragunov for example. Sure, he's possibly one of the best champions we've had. Except I don't even know if he's champion anymore. Um, Take him for example. One of the best champions we've had. And then he wrestles, but as soon as it comes down to say something, that is where you go, oh shit.
What the fuck? Oh shit! I did not real. Oh, my bad about that, ladies and gentlemen. I did not realize. I did not realize that the controller turned off. I was looking at the camera. My bad. Okay, let me repeat that last statement. Okay, to reiterate since I don't know when exactly that cut off. What I said was oh, okay. So I said so the Hell in the Cell. You heard that part? Okay, fine. So I was okay. What I brought up was after that. What I brought up was all the stars we're looking forward to who joined the performance center at the end of 2023, what they're gonna do in 2024. Like Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Tommaso Ciampa, Dolph Ziggler, Chad Gable, right there, all the new stars that were excited. Hideo Itami, and Lee, all the new stars that we're excited to see what they can do, as well as also pumping tonight's NXT Championship match because Finn Balor has had a wobbly 2023 and is looking to rebound by taking on and defeating Johnny Gargano in his first open challenge. And then I talked about and then I talked about the Hell in the Cell match between Dragunov and main event Jey Uso and how Jey Uso is the only guy who can come into NXT, lose his first match, still maintain a certain amount of credibility, and get people more excited to see the rematch, win that match, and have people even more excited to see now the final match, the conclusion, all in the space of only 3 weeks. That's how long he's been signed here. Shut up, man.
All
That's,
I'm gonna say, Jey Uso gonna be yeeting Dragunov all around that ring. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is Jey's gonna be yeeting Dragunov all around that ring.
absolutely. So as tensions build, even as you can see, we're divided at the commentary booth and the audience is divided. I know you don't want to miss that main event, so tune in to New Year's Evil tonight. But now as I was trying to say, turning the page on NXT, not officially, but to talk about the next topic. We're looking now into our corporate expansion as we expand into Asia, as the founding of New Japan Pro Wrestling comes to fruition. And I can announce today that we are planning to get started. A first debut edition of New Japan Strong TV will drop in 2 weeks. So the end of January, start of February, first week of February, we will have New Japan Strong, and we decided to debut a whole new, different style and take on professional wrestling, completely unique. As we see some of the best, just like NXT, some of the best talent in the world are there. Switchblade Jay White, Daniel Bryan, we got Eddie Kingston, Bryan Danielson, yeah, 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 okay, yeah, the American Dragon, okay, there, yes, yes, that, Sanada, Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, so many prominent stars that have made a name in that place. It anyhow, right? That's it. Well, maybe I spoke. Oh, perhaps I spoke too soon. uh, anyhow, to incorporate that corporate vision, as I, as always, as owner, will be overseeing the actual expansion, but the creative input will mainly be handled by our creative director, and I want that since I am going to try my best to be as hands off as possible and not get into the weeds, as a famous McMahon once said. I want to now turn the page for Billy to talk about what his vision is for what exactly the foundations of Japan are going to be and what we can expect moving forward. You're welcome. That's a horrible analogy. I hate Game of Thrones. That's very impressive. And if you notice, for those of you that have a little backstage info or have access to what we do in the servers, you notice Switchblade Jay White, although has been seen all over Asia and has been doing a lot of independent events, but he hasn't spoken to at a New Japan press conference, hasn't done a promo, hasn't done anything yet, and yet he's still somehow his presence is still felt throughout the annals of New Japan.
Correction, he doesn't have that star power. He is the star power.
Betraying chaos in order to get a better leeway in with the Bullet Club OGs to trick Kenny into thinking they were friends in order to kick him out of the club and then take his job. A true genius. He's the only one who's betrayed and beat both Okada, Kenny Omega, and Tanahashi. He's the only one to beat all three in 1 year. So what we call Yoshi wrestlers.
The self-proclaimed cutest in the world. Someone say Monet? I haven't been paid yet. Blood didn't even get the pun.
Yes, yes. Absolutely. The LA dojo is officially opened. So if you think you have something or know someone who might be interested, tell them to sign up right there and DM me. Yeah. so, so from moving, transitioning now outside of from our own company now to the, I guess you could say, the outside of our own kayfabe real world. There there have been a lot of significant developments in both the wrestling sphere of New Japan Pro Wrestling, WWE, and AEW. And I would like to. Yes, absolutely. The
We've seen
Monday
a
night
new era of a
surprise,
virtuoso.
the Monday night surprise on Monday, and then the surprise on Wednesday, which I hated, and then there's gonna be another surprise this Monday. It seems that well, at least two and a half of the major companies are just hit after hit after hit after hit. Yes, absolutely. So, the return of The Rock, as he claimed that he wants to go to dinner, and he doesn't know if he's gonna, just
Bit of a
take a
who?
stand. He's gonna take a seat at the bar, or is he gonna take a seat at the head of the table right here, which is a obvious shot at Roman Reigns right there. And they've been teasing this match for years now, and it seems that we're finally gonna get it. And I think if I put my booking hat on and not just my fan hat, because sometimes those are the same thing, but I would prefer to see because everybody can get everything they want, and since it's a two-night event, yes, it is very possible to have Rock versus Roman on night one for the championship right there, and have Rock, lose and pass the torch and be done with wrestling entirely, or semi-retired, whatever he wants to call it, and then have Roman go on to face Cody night two, just like last year, where Cody finally, this time, can properly finish the damn story. So that way we can write a whole new book, new chapter for a new book. That's what we're waiting for right here.
I don't feel like
And
that's gonna happen in a sense. I feel like Rock, Rock and Roman.
well, consider that payback for the fact that he had like five people helping him in the first match when he was fully at health. Technically, he's only missing one member. So,
However, member, it's crumbling.
there is another potential Paul Heyman guy on Horizon who is now. I haven't bought a never even as a kid have I ever bought a CM Punk shirt, but I am literally going to order one this week because him coming back to WWE got everybody up in a good mood. The original Paul Heyman hated past tense. Yeah, yeah. Paul Heyman
Look,
guy
I feel
is
like
back in WWE, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with him as and from the perspective of a booker. Yes, let me put these two things together. Seth Rollins' title reign has got to end. It should have ended a long time ago because frankly, I'm goddamn tired of it. And specifically, but yes, he should have won the lost that last man stand. You notice every time Shinsuke challenges somebody to a last man standing match, he's never the last man standing. He always loses that match. Yes, that was stupid. Making Nakamura a kung fu master again, which he is because he used to be a MMA fighter as well as a wrestler. T- to have him lose the match that he requested when literally Seth got like maybe 20% of the offense and most of the match went to Nakamura. He still lost. That was stupid. And you can't exactly. And you can't tell me that Nakamura versus Punk wouldn't make more money because that's like the concepts of what those two would have to come up with. But you know, it just pisses me off. It seems like, and they're only pushing Nakamura now Even they were pushing him before, but now they're pushing him even more now because they want Okada, once his contract is up, to finally consider coming to America permanently to be in WWE. Well, yeah. He has friends in both places. Which I hate, and Jim Cornette hates with good reason. Yeah, we'll all be average together and all get lost in the shuffle. That's great. We're all friends. Bullshit. Wrestling used to be a dog eat dog world where you had to get your bite out of it. You know who taught us that? Mad Dog Vachon. Just hell, fuck that. Competition is what made this country great and what made the world great. At you. Okay, don't be anti-American on this channel. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, we're not being anti. He's not being anti-American.
That sound like some anti-American shit. I ain't no damn. I don't want to go and talk shit about your country. I don't do that shit because that's not appropriate. I've never. When have I ever been anti-Australian anything? Exactly. You have never. I've never done that. Never. Never been. Because there's no evidence of that. Like I said. Now, and that's the way it should be. It should be independent, and I would love to see what Okada could do and accomplish if he was allowed to flourish in the WWE. I think he would be on the verge of a Japanese AJ Styles if done correctly. Right there, a gaijin and a Japanese gaijin coming into America to just change the damn game. Especially at this age, never been done before. Anyhow, yeah, good. Get better soon. That's all I can say right there. It is what it is. So, which is all over the two or three major independents that they're out there right now. Hint, hint. But I don't want to talk about that. That independent literally means any company that's not the WWE. So yes, that is. Yes, that is indie. That's literally what it means. Literally. We're not debating this. We are not debating this. Oh, it, fuck that. Not debating it. Anyway, so with that being said, I think there's so much more that could be done, and we're proud of that. Speaking of which, good best of luck to the latest additions to sign with New Japan, Dolph Ziggler, and the original bro, Matt Riddle. Surprise debuts right there these past two New Japan events, and everybody's freaking excited. If I think that's that sign that New Japan is ready once again to evolve and turn that corner, because ever since that other place was formulated, it seems like a quarter of the talent in that place is just gone and coming back when they pick and choose. They need to again establish they got their own top stars again. Like, hey, these.
Good. Uh, 2 months. 2 months tops.
I don't want to
What do
talk
you think?
about
Look, all I'm gonna say is Riddle, no. Ziggler, yes. That's all.
Okay, anyhow, so I will also now talk about my favorite promotion. The promotion I believe is the number two in America. Fuck what everybody says. Like, see that fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, Impact Wrestling. Yes. The switch hasn't officially happened
I'm
yet
sorry,
because they haven't
Impact
had the
hasn't been
first
good
pay per
since
view yet.
2009.
I'm waiting till the pay per view to call it that, jackass. Shut up. Just let me finish my statement. Anyway, shut up. So anyway, Impact, aka TNA Wrestling. Yes. Like no, number two. Anyway, the number two. Promotion. Fuck them. Marks. Marks. Eh, hell yeah, there is. Have you checked the internet? The fuck? Bullshit. Anyway, moving on. Past all that. Impact Wrestling, aka TNA, has now officially. No. Dude, we are never gonna get through this if you don't shut up. What is wrong with you?
Why the fuck you talk about a shithole?
Anyway, keep putting that opinion to the. I didn't get a chance to speak because you're trying to take over the whole segment. You cannot. You. Yes. As I was trying to say, TNA has been, yeah, trying to reestablish itself as a dominant force, hence the rebranding. And we need to, as a culture, I think, as a wrestling community, need to support that and support its healthy growth. Especially with the recent signing, it seems like they're trying to do a little mini British invasion, signing Southwell's all of Southwell subculture, Trent Seven, a lot of former NXT UK stars, and nailing down international stars like Kushida, which was the biggest signing, which I am most excited about because I am a Mark fan of Kushida. Absolutely love him. I hope he does big things and not only becomes X Division champion, but possibly world champion at some point. I'm excited to see what they do next with Big Moose because Moose was my boy. That's my guy right there. This was one of the people I love to watch most in Impact Wrestling. And the machine guns on top, that is not a bad thing right there. I'm still rooting for them because machine guns will always have a following. It makes me more interested to see who's actually going to be the one to take back the power and back the X Division and back the World Championship from the machine guns right there. So I'm looking forward to everything. I will be buying TNA Hard to Kill, and I encourage all of my viewers to do the same. Please, you gotta support. Just like like during COVID, you support your local restaurants. Please support the local. Please support them. Support the local indies. Support TNA. They're a good place to watch if you want just, really just nice storytelling right there. Quality, simple quality wrestling right there. You don't have to take it too seriously. If you miss a few episodes, it's kind of, it sucks in a way that you're like, it sucks I missed it, but I don't necessarily need to watch it because you can, which is kind of what I like about it. You can pick it up anywhere and it still seems like the same. It's moving in the same trajectory, which I like. It's all positive, and I want to see them do better. So, with that being said, there's only one more piece of news I want to talk about so far as this goes, and that is the recent signing of one of my favorite female wrestlers in the world, Miss the the virtuosa Miss Diana Perrazzo, leaving the place that
Oh
made
man,
her
I'm
a
obsessed.
star. right there, leaving Impact Wrestling to sign with that other place. It's right there. Yeah, whatever. And I wish her all the well. I'm not never gonna throw shade at her. She is a phenomenal wrestler, and she deserves a platform where she gets to display that she is one of the best, not just best technical wrestlers in the world, but also one of the best female wrestlers. Period. She is in my top 10, and I wish her nothing but the best right there. Support her. I don't watch that show, but like I might, depending on what match she's in, I might watch like the first 15 minutes of it to see her. But so that's that. So, you, well, everybody knows how I feel
Now,
about that.
now
I
we're
love
getting into the
some.
good talking stuff. Now we're getting into a good debate here.
I love Samoa Joe. Anything with Samoa Joe winning something, I'm always gonna support it no matter what. I love Samoa Joe. I don't like him. I don't like him there, so I don't really give a fuck what they do with that storyline. I like MJF though, if that helps. Oh, go shove it. Anyways, enough about that place. I'm not giving too much of the segment to that. And so, with that being said, go support whatever you want. As a fan, you watch whatever you like. We as a people, not just as wrestling fans, have to learn how to sometimes respectfully agree to disagree. Right there. You stay on that side. You stay on this side. And we try to meet in the middle whenever the fuck we can, but that'll rarely happen. But it is what it is. So, moving on, I'd like to now give my. It's a kayfabe injury. We don't need to talk about it. Well, if that is the case, then I am going to hope and pray the hell out of it that he is healthy enough to compete, because I'm as big as a fan of Dragunov as I am of Samoa Joe. So I hope nothing but the best for Ilya Dragunov right there. Hope he gets healthy and he can defend the title. So, yes, and diverticulitis. Now, as well, Kenny Omega. Yes, I hope he gets. Well, it'll take well over a year for him to get back, but whenever that happens, if Brock can come back, he can come back. I don't like to speak negative things into existence. Anyway, so we hope that everybody who's currently out injured, everyone, let's cover everyone in wrestling right now, gets better and is able to return to doing what they love. Or if they decide to leave it, that's fine too. You support whatever is best for them and their family and their health, okay? Mentally and physically. So, with exactly, yes. With that, all that being said, I'd like to now turn a slight pivot into the world of pop culture and talk about the movie The Iron Claw. So I'm not really transitioning from talking about wrestling. I'm going to talk about a fictional movie based off one of the most prominent families in the history of professional wrestling, the Von Erichs, right there. Kevin, Mike, Dave, Fritz, Chris, and if you want to count Lance, you can, I guess, but he's not really a Von Erich. Yeah. So, with that being said, the movie, as a person who writes screenplays and writes comic books, writes poetry, writes songs, who's a universal writer in every way, I have to think about it in two forms. I have to think about it from the terms of a wrestling fan and from the space of a person who makes films for a living. And if I try to square the two, it comes out like this. I gotta rate the movie in terms of overall presentation like 83, 84%. So it's not really a failing grade at all right there. It's actually above average. If I'm grading it now with my feelings on its accuracy, I gotta give it like I gotta give it like a C minus type of thing because I don't want to give it a complete fail because it's not a complete fail. Zac Efron's performance in it, now that's an A plus. My only issue with him, especially since I could see how committed he was to doing it, he was working out with Chavo Guerrero, getting the moves down, doing everything right. And they didn't make a wrong decision in casting him. I just believe that with the body type he had, and maybe this is just me being a stickler because of visual imagery, I think he was more fit to play Carrie because he looked more like Carrie's body shape right there, as opposed to Kevin, who was a little bit more, a little bit more slimmer than he was. So, with, now with the depiction of each, what? Okay, putting that to the side. Yes. Now with the depiction of each particular character, all the actors did phenomenally great. I feel though there wasn't a strong enough aside from the beginning segment, when you see Fritz wrestling and whatnot, there wasn't a strong enough deep dive into who Fritz was and his learning and his understanding and education to that led to his character being displayed all throughout the movie because the movie should be just as much as about him as it is the rest of the kids. Same thing if you were doing a movie about the Hawks. You can't talk about Brett Nolan without talking about Stu because he's the foundational piece that leads the kids off onto this path. The accuracy, especially with Carrie, I think above anyone else, I think Carrie and Dave were the two bestly done, aside from Zach playing Kevin, were the best displayed in terms of like the deep dived into those two characters right there. The motorcycle incident with Carrie where he lost and had to have his foot amputated. The incident where David went over to All Japan Pro Wrestling where they're still revered over there, and he had the stomach rupturing, which caused him to bleed out and die right there. Horrible stuff right there. Once again, there's bits and pieces they left out of each, but at least those were more or less clearly displayed. And the situation with Mike, Mike as well. Mike definitely was done very well, especially when they dived into him. Not really, he wanted to be kind of with the boys and be as tough as the guys, and they were all close. That scene where they're in the truck and they're eating the burgers. Love it, and it seems like they really did have a brotherly bond, which we know they did in real life. But when they displayed him doing the music and everything, and then eventually was forced to kind of more or less push himself into the wrestling business because of David's passing and feeling like he couldn't live up to his expectation, hence the suicide note and the purposeful overdose and the praying. That's a significant moment. Kevin talks about all the interviews, where his family gets around and they basically damn near say they're gonna curse God if they don't, make Mike healthy again, and he forces himself to come back to the ring before he's ready. Absolutely great. I think that we kind of missed the mark when we have a chance to talk about. If you're going to talk about the entire family, gotta talk about all of it. Now, why the hell wasn't four main points? The fact that Chris Von Erich wasn't in it and mentioned at all, and I didn't like that because I have to once again grade on accuracy. That's a significant part. For people that don't know the story, he's the first one to commit suicide by gunshot. That's significant. And although I don't care to talk about death, you know how I am, that is a significant point. Before Carrie. Carrie was the last one to die. Chris was the third. So with that, and then I think what I said I would have added, I told my friends this who are they're lapsed fans, but they know the stories behind these things. I said what I would have done for those of you that watch Dark Side of the Ring. Kevin, what he said to that incident after all the brothers had died, and he was still visiting his parents because his parents were still alive. They outlived most of their kids. That after his mom had left his dad, and his dad was living alone on the ranch in Texas, and he went down and sat at the table with him, and he's depressed and distraught, and all this stress is really getting to him, and those themes of depression and mental mortality are getting to him. And he's got the brain cancer by this point. That's how Fritz died. He died of brain cancer, hematoma. he said, and he's got the gun in his hand, and he's like, can you imagine how much courage it took for Kerry to do what he did, and commit suicide? And he's begging, basically more or less pushing Kevin into it. He's like, if you had any courage, you would go kill yourself too. You would have been done it. He said, like, and Kevin is breaking down, and he says, Dad, no, it takes more courage to live, not to than to die, right there. And he's pondering it. He's got the gun, but he's pondering in his head, and he ends up, while he's disoriented because he wasn't going to let cancer decide if he lived or died, rightfully so, and gets up and walks down the room. I was telling my friend, I said, dude, why didn't they add that to the movie? That would have been good. Because right after, not too long after, Kevin was contemplating suicide, and him being in that store where he stole the gun, where he sees, people are looking at him, giving the face, they still recognize him, and they're saying, well, Kev, we still got people, we love you. We want what's best for you. It's a great day for Giovanna, a great day to be Texas. Like, and him getting that, and still feeling that love and compassion for people right here is what brought him back to earth right there. He said, like, I have to be courageous to live. I said, that's what you should have put in the movie. You said, you got to show what that means right there. Although the touching moment with him playing with the kids and everything, because he does have like 16 like little kids in his family now. Oh, and shout out to both of his boys. I forget their names. I apologize. They're in MOW as tag teams right there, and they're awesome. I don't know why the hell WWE hasn't signed them yet, because they should. They wrestle just like their uncles and father. It is amazing, and that should always be displayed. And I think that the last scene should have been Kevin accepting the award, like like they do with musical biopics, like in the movie Elvis. They put one where Austin Butler's playing, Unchained Melody as Elvis's last performance, and then they show the real thing. I think that's what they should have did. They should have showed him getting the Hall of Fame, where he really reveals that happiness deep down and appreciation that he has for people, and this opportunity to live right there. That's what I think that movie should have been focused on right there. And the other minor notes I have is they should have focused on the rivalry with the Freebirds, because that was what defined World Class Championship Wrestling. They should have found a better guy to play Ric Flair, because that was shit. That was like an F rating if I'm grading just that guy. And the third thing is there should have been a better showcase of Lance. You saw MJF play Lance Von Erich for well over 30 seconds. That was it. I was like, that's horrible. That is literally a significant moment that led to the downfall in the ratings for World Class Championship Wrestling. That's a problem for me. I'm like, dude, that's a significant mark. And I think that's what a lot of biopics tend to do sometimes, is they pick and choose what's important, but they ended up, because of that, leaving out certain things that are really important that they think aren't as important. Those who are fans, real fans of Texas, of World Class Championship Wrestling, know that story and know how significant that really was. Yeah, so overall, I'm satisfied, and I would go and watch it again. I mean, well, maybe not watch it again, but when it's available on demand, I'll definitely download it and rewatch it, because it's a really good film right there. That's how I feel about that. So now, turning the page entirely there to upcoming projects, multimedia, and pop culture media projects that I'm really excited for in the coming future is starting with this. Well, I guess one started last year, but the main one I'm really excited for is coming next week. On Disney Plus, they dropped the New Adventures of Percy Jackson. I'm really excited about that. As a guy who loves Greek mythology, I want to check that out right there. Recommend that. And next Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which day it is. I think it's January 16th, so that might be the week after. I'm not sure. Marvel series drops Echo. Can't fuck wait for that. William Defoe as Kingpin is like the best fucking casting for a supervillain I've seen since, I don't know, since they booked Walter White, booked Bryan Cranston to play Walter White in Breaking Bad. So it's just perfect. I recommend that. And so far as films, the only two films I'm really looking forward to in that particular genre is Deadpool 3, which everyone is going to want to go see. Hugh Jackman and Ron Reynolds together playing Deadpool and Wolverine. Who's not going to want to go see that? Seriously. Even people who aren't fans of comic books will say, I'm going to go see that movie. This, obviously. And then last of all, Craven the Hunter. I am really my other friend who's a co-writer for our company. He's a Marvel mark, and he'll tell you that right away. He's mostly a Marvel guy. He knows everything about comics in general, like I do, but he specifically will say he always prefers Marvel, even if the movies suck. Like the movie The Marvels, I've never even seen it. It sucked. I know. This is how I know because I went to go see it in the theater. I went to the theaters like 2 weeks after it had dropped, and the theater wasn't showing it. They refused to show it. I was like, what the fuck? It's only been out 2 weeks. They weren't showing the movie. It was horrible. I was like, damn. I said, I guess I can save my time. I don't gotta watch that movie. The post credit scene was good though because I love the X Men. I'm an X Men guy. I can't wait to see what they do with Uncanny X Men in 2025. I'm excited about that as well. Yeah. So the last one is Craven the Hunter, and that's gonna be very very interesting because it's not even a Marvel Studios film. It's a Sony film. And yeah, and they have a hit or miss track record when it comes to producing superhero films. Amazing Spider-Man and Venom 1, Venom 2, and then Morpheus, which was horrible, and then now they're doing Craven, which I hope they get right because Craven is one of the best Spider-Man villains and one of the best characters you could see created in a comic book ever. So, and they're taking a different take on the origin story, which I really like because movies do that. They never follow which I just said about the Iron Claw. It didn't really follow the source material. It takes what is the source material and morphs it into something else. So I'm interested to see what their take on it is, and I'll do a review of that as well when that movie comes out. But that movie is not coming out till towards the end of the summer, so we'll look forward to that. And in general, we're feeling pretty good. I think this year is going to be a rocking year. Last year was horrible for me. You guys know my narrative. I don't need to hash it up again. But we're always going to keep moving, keep moving forward. That's what they do in Meet the Robinsons, and that's what we're doing with life and with business. And so, with that, if my colleagues have nothing else for you, right there, I think, although I would love to sit here and talk with you all night, I think you guys are ready to see some professional wrestling action. That's what you see right there. Pete Dunne take on Tyler Bate. 3 stages of hell, and it's coming up in around about 2 minutes. Right there. Okay, go get Tyler and put him in here so we can get this match started. Oh shit, right. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was busy doing I was doing this. Fuck. Okay. Anyway. Okay, why don't you just get it started right here so we can get this started. Get this shit started. Uh, I guess since they don't have a literal 3 stages of hell in the damn thing, we'll just do it like first match, you know, Tyler gets that fall right there. Tyler Driver for the win, a good 14 minutes. We set it. Next match, trade technical moves back and forth and some submissions right there. Pete will win by submission in that fall. And then the cage match. And then Pete wins the cage match, you know, throwing a couple of bitter ends and some big spots there, like Tyler, maybe you do that corkscrew finisher thing from the top or something like that. Alright, so I'm gonna set it up so we can get started. So I can tell the people we doing the matches. Damn, there's some good ass shrimp. Okay, will Pete make the match and then invite us so that way we can broadcast it, please? Okay, gotta turn it back on. But you ready? Mhm. Nope. Mm.
I maybe forgot to put antithesis on. I'm not sure.
What do y'all think of cocktail sauce? Hmm. Hmm. You didn't. Hmm.
Process in the early goings of a triple threat. You want to gauge your distance. You want to know just how much real estate you can have to yourself. You don't want to be the first one targeted because things can snowball against you quickly. He's trying to intimidate his opponent one more time, but he's got to strike soon. Tyler Bay with all the confidence of a young man and none of the intelligence. Stay on him, kid. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we promise you first episode of the EKB Production TTS podcast right there. We're having a live match, baby. It's a match you don't want to miss. 3 stages of hell. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Here we go. Countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I have to tell you, the passion on display
Fight!
is second to none.
All right, here we go. Great punch. Tyler grabs him. Suplex position. Right. Dang! T! Plants him head right into the mat. Slap. Staggers him back right there. Yeah. Taking his stance. But drop kick takes Bate right off his feet. Shot to the side of the leg. And another. Now taking a page out of Daniel Bryan's book right there. It's to the back of the head.
As easy as it may seem to come into a no
Gets him in the corner.
no plan other than to get violent.
Ripes
Strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time
Ripes
for
his
a
elbow right across the face.
when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents.
And biting the fingers. Look at it. Done. My God. That's his friend's fingers, but Dunn's got a thing for finger food as he breaks the arm down. Stomps right on the limbs. Sadistic bruiserweight. That is Pete Dunne. Step up insecurity takes him off his feet. Right, tries the forearm, blocked by Bate. Combination strikes. Step up insecurity of his own takes Bate Dunne off his feet. Big kick right to the chest. And now he stomps on the limbs. Off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Tried to follow up. Couldn't follow up. Step up insecurity. Blocked by Bate. Still on his feet. Lock up center of the ring. Kick to the stomach. Reversal. Throws him off the ropes again. Ducks underneath. Goes through the finger. Turns around. German suplex with a bridge. Drop the arm grab. And snaps it. Taking a page out of Pete Dunne's book. Kick to the stomach. What's he got in mind? Suplex. Over into that cross arm breaker. Still got the arm. And bends it back. Gets up. Jawbreaker. The big pump kick. Central lockup. Got him on the shoulders. Power slam position. Ducks out. Takes out the back of the leg as Tyler Bate. Drop kick by Dunne. Oh, so much action. I gave myself the hiccups. Straight shots to the back. Elbows his way out of that hold is done. Step up and security. Ducks underneath his Bate. Follows up. Hurricanrana! Throws him back into the corner.
And it's a long way down
Gets him up on the top rope. Nothing good happens on top of there. Got him hooked. Avalanche Exploder suplex.
When all else fails, sometimes you just have to go
Shoulders
shoulders down.
down. Into the cover for the first fall. 2. Kick out by Dunne.
To stay alive there.
What? Got it looked. Double leg lock. Dunne might have to tap. Might have to tap out here.
Tap out. Do it now. Live the fight. Oh, what a great escape. Kick to the gut. Double underhook.
Double underhook. Tyler taking top. Bates move. How humiliating. But still can't get the 3.
Just survived the page. Torn from his own plate.
Stomp on the head. Gut check by Bate. Straight forearm. It's out again. Neither one of these two can get a grip. Doomsday Saito suplex. Tried to suplex position. Reverse. Done with a snap suplex. Kick right to the side of the head. Kick to the stomach reversal. Kick to the stomach again by Dunne. Suplex. X-plex. Suplex. Tried to grab the legs, but won't have any of that as Tyler Bate. Kick to the stomach, double underhook. Tyler Driver! 97! 2, 3, Tyler Bate with the first fall.
Will be key. All three competitors have to come into this match with a game plan. Had to come in with
Round 2.
to isolate an opponent. Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover.
5, 4,
He's doing a whole lot of
3,
and it could cost him.
2, 1. But taking a preemptive strike right there in the Kimura lock. The bell hasn't even rung yet. What the? Fight! Right there! Pete Dunne, shades of the first ever NXT UK title tournament right here. Took a preemptive strike against his second round opponent. Drop kick. Takes out Bate again. Kick to the stomach. Powerbomb position. Powerbomb! Center of the ring. And stomps right on the arm. Top right there. It comes it off. The Penzaguri. Block. Kick to the side of the face.
And Butch is no stranger to riling people up.
Shots right to the stomach. Right there. Into the corner. Elbows his way out is done. Ducks underneath the clothesline as Bate follows up with some combinations. Kick right under the leg is done. And big knee to the chest. And an axe handle.
But that is my general understanding. Yes, you need to be fully aware of your surroundings to keep your chances up.
Gotta have one hell of a gas tank to get put through this. That's what the 3 stages of hell is all about right there. There are very little to no breaks. Signature for a stretch. Submission match here. You can only win the match by tap out. First. Look at the counter. Done. Takes him down. Scissors lock takedown. Back into the Kimura. There sits out. Center of the ring. Oh, he lets him out.
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
Oh, step up Enziguri in the corner.
An unrelenting assault being brought
Now Bate rolling out onto the apron here.
and respond.
And Dunn just forcibly bringing him back in the hard way. First shot right to the back of the knee. Shot to the clothesline to the back. Gut check to the stomach by Dunn. Axplex position again. Axplex! Turns him over. Got the legs, but oh, Bate not gonna have any of that. Grapple center of the ring. Turns him up. Big old exploder and then a kick up. And now a Doomsday Saito suplex. Still showing off that strength. We call him the big strong boy for a reason. Big forearm to the face. Kick to the stomach. Throws him into the corner. Works out of the way is Bate. Oh, kicks out of it. Kicks out of the corner is done. Basement drop kick. Floors Tyler.
Menacing look from Butch. Trying their
And again stomps right on the arm.
double stop.
First, signature done. Yeah. Killer lock. Yeah. Triangles in. Gotta sit. But done yet again. Really playing the long game here in this match. Could have maybe tapped out Tyler there, but probably felt his grip loosening. Trading forearms right there. Now, wrenching his arm and shoulders right into the mat yet again. Another stomp right to the back of the spine.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
Come over. Twitching figure four. Up to the second rope goes Dunn. Drops the knee.
So precise.
Jump up in Seguri.
Butch continuously executing his
Works out of that. Jawbreaker.
anytime soon. Great job.
Kick to the stomach reversal by Dunn. With Dunn determined not to win, not to lose this second fall. If he does, it's game over. Drop kick to the back.
Might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
Pete Dunn. There it is, a bitter ending.
This spells trouble for Bate.
Blood.
Tyler is going to look to press on the advantage. Bate was being tough.
Drop kick again, floors Tyler.
Taking flight.
Stops the knee.
Bate has to find an opening and respond.
Shot. And shots. Right there. Oh, hip toss reversal from Tyler. Shot to the side. Gut check. Shot. Step up in Seguri.
And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
Dunn follows up again with the verse. Pinning combination here, but has to let it go right there. Forearm. Doomsday Saito. All Bates got to do is win this submission fall here, and he could be finding himself with a serious opportunity.
And Bate still finding the energy to remain on the attack.
Seguri reversal.
The fighting spirit he possesses. Set up in the corner of the ring.
Chop.
Echoing through the arena.
Got him situated.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Ah, superplex!
Lining Tyler Bate up.
There. Wriggle stretch! Bang tapped out! He tapped out!
Butch gets the win.
Dominating performance by the sadistic Bruiserweight, scoring the second stage and the second fall. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Whew. This match will indeed go to a third fall to be contested inside a 15-foot high steel cage. Which is coming up in around about 2 minutes here. Yes.
Cage door's been locked behind these competitors, and standing in each other's way from escape, we see title base, Eric Bischoff.
I'll tell you, if the score can't be settled between these superstars in a cage match, I don't know what it'll take.
Final stage.
And you're right, Saxton. If this
3,
isn't enough to end this
2,
conflict, then nothing will.
1. Fight! That's kick right to the stomach. Right done. Right. Oh, try to throw him into the cage. Elbows his way out of it. His bait to the stomach. Reversal. Drop kick. Works out of it. Throws him off the ropes. Spin. Oh, pump kick. Misses that one. Shot right to the side of the head. Throws him right into the cage. Bounces his head right off the steel. And again, throws him outside the ring now. What? Oh, ducks underneath that shot right there as bait. Goes back into the ring. Into the stomach. And an axe handle. Drop a double stomp. Off the second rope. Misses the splash. Both missed those kicks there. First.
And it stops what Butch had intended. Corey, there are so many variables in a triple threat. Does that make it possible to execute any sort of
Knee to the leg. Missed the drop kick. Pump kick. Picks him up on his shoulders now. Is done. And throws him over the ropes. And now those slick kicks. Right to the chest. And one to the side of the head. Straight forearm to the face. That throws him again right into the side of the cage. Works his way out of it. Shot right to the eyes. Hurricanrana takes him down. Now this could be a sign. Bate trying to get back on the comeback trail. Right there with a German suplex. Shot to the back. Now trying to escape the cage. Trying to escape the cage. But done. Got a hook. Power bomb. Stomps right on the leg.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
Got him up on his shoulders again. Works out of it his bait. Oh, going for the bop. Couldn't get the bang. But got a hook. Axplex. Kick to the stomach. And now just power bombs him off the cage. Slams the center of the ring.
It's expected, Cole. In a triple threat match, the target on your back is twice the size.
Pulls him into the corner. Stop up and Segura in the corner. Got it again. That's how he won the last fall. Regal stretch. Breaks free is done. Knee and shot to the back of the spine. Now Dunn trying to escape. But what's Dunn doing? Elbow dropped. But
The sprint up the cage is on.
my God, Dunn scaling the cage here. Halfway up there. That's done. Wait, he's trying to get out of the way. Tyler now trying to drag him back down. Wait, Dunn, but Dunn works his way out. Unbelievable. Dunn's got it. Dunn can be getting out.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
Yeah, he's almost over. Tyler bringing him back down. Shots to the back. Gets him back, staggering both of them on the rope. Bounces his head right off the cage. And again. And he falls out. Bates got to take advantage. Still scaling the top. Headbutt! Misses. Russ underneath. Takes him out the leg. Turns him around. Double leg lock.
This one's over.
Inverted Boston Crab is getting cinched in deep. Dunn manages to work his way out. Trying to go for the better end. Reverse. Chop to the chest. Turns him around. Wait. Better ending.
This spells trouble for Bate.
Again.
Is this the right time?
Dunn scaling the cage. Off and over. Dunn's almost got it.
He's made it to the top, but can he finish? And look here, he's making his way up the cage. All tied
He
up
shots out of
the cage.
Tyler Bate again. And Dunn again manages to work his way out. What? Pete Dunne! Crossbody! From up top! Dear God!
In this arena.
Calling for the door to be open. Chopped. Underneath the chop. Bate reverses. Off the ropes. Goes through. German suplex with a bridge.
He's struggling a bit here. After lasting this long in a triple threat, it'd be a shame to take a nosedive now. Boom, Butch with a timely counter.
Oh, bounce his head off the steel again. It throws him in. Elbows his way out as Bate. Double on the kick. Chop. Worse. Kick to the stomach. Go to the cameras here. Worse there. Oh. Staggers him from the back. German suplex. Swift kicks right to the top of the dome and just repeated kicks to the side of the rings.
Here he goes, moving up the cage wall.
Big axe handle there. Turns around again. Done. A third better end. Kick to the stomach.
Clutching the wrist.
And repeated shots to the back. Just punishing him.
Kicks, knees, oh, a little joint manipulation.
Bends the back again. Drops right through.
Ruthless is Butch.
And here we go. He's headed up the cage.
Making the big climb towards victory.
Then again trying to escape this cage. Up and over.
He's looking down the cage from the top. And now he's starting to make his way up the cage.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
Now trying to work his way up there.
At the top, but he's
Let's
got
try.
the way to go.
Kick. Runs right into the kicks, but done. But
He said, "You're not getting me with that this time."
standing up on top of there. Oh my God! Elbow, but runs out of the way in time. Misses the elbow. Follows up again. Better end.
One more time throwing the heavy artillery. I don't blame you. That cage door is
Get the door open. Tell him to get the door open. He's got it open.
Here he goes, working
What
his
the-
way up the side of the cage.
Pulls the leg.
You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion
And
is
now
beginning to set
Bate.
in. They're starting to breathe.
Power bomb.
More matches are won and lost. He takes a painful
Bate trying to go for the Tyler driver.
toss at the
Couldn't follow up. Oh my God! The pain has got to be absolutely unbearable with Dunn's going through the Gamero special.
An extreme amount of pressure in this submission hold. There is no doubt surrender is imminent. He let it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
This hip toss reversal.
We've arrived. It's about time.
Bam!
Butch has all but ended this. Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And now he's made it to the top of the cage. And as he
Time to get out.
gets to the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised. The admiration for these superstars.
Again! Dunn's getting out. Dunn's getting out.
He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
He just has to swing that leg over.
And at the very top, he gets a grip on it.
He was halfway home.
Looking pretty precarious up there at the top.
This is the elbow again. Pump kick. Bursts out of the way as bait. Turns him around. German suplex.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Gets him in position.
This is not going to end well for him, Michael.
It's out of it. Drapes over the with the forearm again. Off the ropes. Stopped full throttle with the boot. Tyler Bate. Tyler Driver 97. 1, 2. Kick out. But
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men?
That's through. German suplex with a bridge.
As the wrist trap.
Now taking the page out of Dunn's butt was repeated shots right to the side of the head.
Placed into the corner.
To the corner.
Not where you want to be right now. That holds back Bates' attack.
Just out of there with that shot.
Butch.
Dunn follows up. Reverse. Pinning combination there. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2. The pin done. Damn.
Win inside the cage.
Yes, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you got your money's worth tonight. You did not waste your time by watching tonight's podcast episode. What amazement! Pete Dunne advances later tonight and it takes the final spot in the Antonio Inoki Classic silver bracket. So, I guess that's all from us tonight right there. Don't miss NXT TakeOver New Year's Eve. It's coming up next. Thank you for watching the EKB TTS podcast. We'll see you next time. Good night and great fights.